What's going on, Abram fam? Dad Abram here
Mama Abram here.
with another video. But today is a special day. It's Sunday. And as we said, we were inspired by our kids and also by a great YouTuber, Corey X Kenshin. So today we'll be doing a spooky, scary Sunday. On an actual Sunday. No shade, no shade. So, we just want you all to just sit back, enjoy the video.
Grab a snack.
As Corey Kenshin say. So today is a Cheez-It day.
It's an apple day for me.
Right. So, you all, I hope you all enjoy. And remember, like, share, subscribe. That's how we're going to get our channel to grow. We need your support. We got some of the best equipment out here, but we just need the support from you all. Let's check this out. And again, man, we've seen these videos and everything like this, a few of them, like this one we seen with Corey Kenshin, but we think you all need to see this as well because this video never gets old. So, just stay tuned.
I almost forgot it too, so it's been a minute.
Yeah. So, stay tuned. Never go running outside at midnight by yourself. Never go running at midnight outside by yourself.
Unless you strapped. And you got them hands to throw, so.
Never go running at midnight outside.
That's just
by
me.
yourself.
That's just me.
And again, we do have two screens.
Saludan, Mai.
One that way.
Nadie con supply.
She might be strapped. That's why she got it.
Accident ba?
In that situation, what are you doing? A person run past you and not say a thing.
I'm walking there.
Go back the other way
Okay.
expeditiously.
Fall back, really. Quickly.
Disappear.
Ya. Empty ba siya?
Yeah, I'm gone. Just kept running.
The only person that can run that fast, that's a scientific fact, is the Flash. Gone in the blink of an eye. Dude, she turned around for one split second. Turned back around, dude's gone.
I don't know. She's strapped.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, she is. She might be.
Sama orang?
Oh, no. You walk back.
I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Just turned on a dark street. Well, where's
I would have ran in the middle of traffic. In the middle of traffic.
Ain't no traffic. Was nobody even come back.
It was horns and stuff getting honked. So it was traffic out there. Up there she goes to the most isolated spot. Nobody's up there, hardly any lights.
You know what they do in these videos. They crazy. Then she ain't run no more than 2 speed. Slow.
Sama orang. Ya Allah.
You never get in no elevator. It's gonna stop.
Bismillah ya Allah.
Really, that's a daycare.
Ya Allah.
I never get in no elevator. Somebody chasing me.
You supposed to be hauling it down that hallway.
And screaming.
Hauling tail down the hallway.
Knocking on doors. Help me, something.
Just running at speed. There's no way.
The way
Running quietly.
Nah, she ain't quiet.
Help me.
She sound like she like it.
Me. Oh my God. Just here we go.
Bismillah.
Woo wee. What? No.
Could have been no black person. He at the door too. Nah.
Alright, finna go to the next video. Alright, so the next one that we're finna watch is called The Chase. It's about true horror story, POV. So we've never seen this one, so if we jump or might get scared, it's legit. So let's sit back, relax, and get scared.
It's scared.
Bi, I nak pergi kedai kejap tak, Bi? I nak pergi 7-Eleven.
Allah, kucing keluar lagi. Astaghfirullah, degil lah. Ricky, meow. Meow.
If my cat's outside, it needs to be outside. The cat chooses what it wants to do. You cannot control a cat. If the cat wants to run away outside, let it be free. If it doesn't, it'll be in the house. There's a litter box in the house. It has food in the house. The scratch poles, whatever it may need, is in the house. But if the cat wants to go outside, let the cat go outside and be free.
That cat ain't outside though. It's caught.
Ricky, meow. Ricky.
Nikki is gone.
Okay. I hear it. Don't see
Hello B. Kata pergi kedai. Walau itu tinggal ni.
I tahu. I ni lah kejar budak-budak tadi. Tadi Ricky lari keluar.
Ricky. Ricky sekarang kat depan Ais eh.
Tak, agaknya lain-lain lah tu. Ni yang tengah kejar ni yang ada miau-miau tadi.
Diorang ni bukan sini. Diorang semua kat sini lah.
it. Oh.
B.
What is that? Is that the cat? Girl. Damn, she ain't got the right shoes on.
I wouldn't have need to have that thing turn his head to look at me if I'm seeing it laying down like this.
Was that her cat? What was that?
There was some person, demon, spirit, whatever it may be,
Was
jinn.
I heard the cat though? Where the cat
The
is?
cat was somewhere, but it wasn't right there. And she waited for
Did
the
she hang
person.
up?
No. She just kept running.
She didn't let. Let's just see. Girl, go! Oh my god.
Press the button.
Go! Just go! Child. I don't even want to.
Go to your neighbor house now. If it's not working right there, go to your neighbor house. Go to your neighbor's house.
But
I'm
even,
banging on every single door.
But she got a phone, and then she's supposed to have at least a set of keys to that lock.
No.
Well, that's her. Oh, girl, gone.
Electronic padlock. Not banging hard enough.
Ooh.
Saya Tommy to. Saya Tommy to. Ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ay.
That's the first thing I'm doing is telling you exactly what's going on.
Cuci kaki.
She ain't saying nothing.
Astagfirullah.
And old dude don't look right. He just standing. Ugh. What her feet dirty for? She had on her shoes. I knew he wasn't standing right.
What he was saying was, I'm not at home. I don't know who let you in. I'm not at home. I'm looking for you, and I'm looking for the cat, and I found your wallet.
But what are you doing in that moment? You have no windows. You in a closed room. What are you doing?
You wait for the door to open. Once the door open, you push your way past.
I'm taking the back of the toilet seat off though. The back part
I
where you
don't
go
think
in.
there was no back on that toilet seat.
She. It got me. What happened?
So, that was the chase. Got me at the end with a little like jump scare effect. So we're gonna go to this next video. Stay tuned. Okay, so this one right here, this is a kind of a new one that we've never tried to do before, anything that we not haven't seen. So this is a 360 VR sleep paralysis. So we're gonna be controlling the movements. Hopefully it's not too scary or anything like that.
And then you controlling it.
Yeah, so we in there. Alright. You all ready? Let's go. It's always something.
Just call me over if you're having night terrors again, okay? And remember, your flashlight's right here.
I can't grab it. I need it now. Oh man. My flashlight's not there anymore. Mama, need my flashlight.
I never understood having your children's door shut, not checking up on them, can't hear them, can't see them. I never understood that. I need to see my children.
I'll see it. Mama!
Hey, are you okay?
No. And what was that? Are you okay? It's her.
Look at that. Y'all see that?
Oh.
Do y'all really see that? I'm trying to get out this bed by pressing every button I can. If I had the strength, help me.
I had sleep paralysis one time. No, 2-3 times in my life. It's real. I hate it. You,
Man, let me
you
see.
got this.
Come on up here. Turn my head. I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to see you.
Oh my god. I was not expecting this. Where are you at? Okay, you got your flashlight. Can they walk?
He right in front of me.
Mama ain't opening it. Ain't no way.
I'm ready for you.
Did he ever get up? Or he just been there?
As the great Bugs Bunny said, "What's up, Doc?"
Oh, you made it.
He ain't mama wrong. Johnny D, Julia Baroski, you all did your thing. I knew it. Put your hand back. So that was a good one. Right
Maybelline, New York. New lash sensation.
That was a good one right there. So, right now we're gonna take you out to the animated side.
I love those.
Bet you all see a couple of these animated horror shorts. It's kind of late. That's fun while I'm going and you all. We like to record when it's late at night when we're doing these on Spooky Scary Sunday, so it'll add to more of a dramatic effect, catch you off guard. So let's check this one. Alright, so this is our horror short from Horror Shorts Party. So we like to look at them a lot. Hopefully it's not too bad, too long, or anything like that. Trying to keep y'all's attention. So check this out. Trevor, he's a good actor, voice actor, and everything with them. So let's check it out.
Lockdown, lockdown. This is an emergency alert. Please follow lockdown procedures. Go into the nearest room or building, lock the door, and turn off all lights. Wait for the all clear from school officials or local authorities. Lockdown, lockdown.
Even though this happened years ago, I am still recovering from it. At the time, I was an art teacher. Like any teacher in any school these days, I had a great number of students, but luckily, most of them were good kids. That year, however, I had one student I will never forget. For confidentiality purposes, I will refer to him as Douglas. He wasn't a bad kid all the time, though his behavior was complicated by his disorder. Douglas was diagnosed with autism, but with that being said, I want to stress something important. As a teacher of over 15 years, I've seen hundreds of kids struggle and grow up with various mental disorders, autism included. I know these things don't make people evil, which is why I truly believe Douglas had something much worse going on with him. One day, the final
Like he said, Douglas was struggling with something much more than autism. That kid had 2 picks in his hand like this laughing. I'm raising my hand. Teacher, may I be excused? I left something in the bathroom.
Going home.
And never coming back. Because I know what Douglas is going to do.
But I always say you try to be their best friend so they can let you on up out the door, but I don't know. You got to. Ain't
But
nobody safe.
Douglas wasn't coming in there to do no Dougie. Douglas was finna get busy. Check this out.
dismissal bell rang. All my students got up and left at the same time. I began to clear my desk so I could grade some assignments, but then I noticed something odd out of the corner of my eye. Douglas had not left. He was still sitting, staring at his desk. I told him he was allowed to go home. He didn't respond at all. He just had this twisted look on his face with this over-exaggerated smile. I didn't have a clue how to handle the situation, so I just backed off and left him alone. I could feel him staring at me as I walked back to my desk, but I sat down and began grading papers, trying my best to ignore him. A few moments later, the lights went out. I looked up at Douglas's desk, but he wasn't there. He was standing by the door, blocking the light coming in from the hallway in the near pitch darkness.
Boy, if you don't get up out my classroom.
I know they say don't hit no child.
I'm gonna tell Douglas' parents, you come up here and deal with your son if you want to. But I dealt with him already. He ain't gonna keep trying to scare nobody no more. Over here blocking the door talking about, no, he ain't going nowhere.
But the crazy part, Douglas got his parents up out of there. He ain't got no parents no more. They gone.
I couldn't see his face, but I knew he was standing in front of the light switch and looking dead at me. I tried to stay calm and talk to Douglas, but I could tell there was an entirely different side coming out of him.
Douglas, why'd you turn off the lights? Yes, that's very funny, but could you turn them back on? I can't see what I'm working on here. I can see you just fine. You're looking very murderable. Douglas, that is not okay to say. Shut up! I've been waiting forever for this. For what? Douglas?
Out of nowhere, the lights came back on, revealing a colleague who had opened the door and flicked on the lights behind Douglas. Thanks to them, Douglas finally left my classroom and went home like he was supposed to. That left me
right then and there.
I ain't no principal office. Yeah, 911. Him right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Dougie Doug gone.
He said you look real murderable.
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Yeah,
You look murderable. That man, you look really weak. Like you can't even defend yourself. Not for a half of an ounce.
Why you like, who is that, Velma? Off of Scooby-Doo?
That boy said, you look real murderable.
I don't know what that means, but boy.
I'm telling Douglas. Y'all, I thank y'all for turning that light on.
They knew.
Call me. Hold Douglas down. Cause I'm finna tear him up.
Wait, Paul.
alone to think about what just happened. Part of me knew something was seriously wrong, but like I said, I preferred to deal with things on my own, so I didn't report the incident. I just planned to talk to him about it later when he was in a more agreeable mood. Unfortunately, I never got the chance. During my break period the following day, I was sitting at my desk, grading papers like usual. The Douglas incident was still in the back of my mind, but we weren't due to see each other for a few more hours. At that moment, there were a few other students in my class, just a handful of my more attentive pupils who liked to spend their lunch alone in a quiet room like mine. Those students were allowed to come and go to the bathroom as they pleased, so when I heard the door open, I didn't even bother to glance. Seconds later, I felt an immense pain in my chest. It was like I'd been socked by a bodybuilder. But then I looked to my right and saw Douglas standing right there. He was holding a knife and laughing. Then I looked and felt where he had hit me and realized he had stabbed me. As I sat there stunned,
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
He's scared.
5 students in the classroom. I know they wanted peace and quiet, but once they heard that door open up, anytime you hear a door open up, your eyes do what?
Look over. Who was that? Especially after being called. You look real murderable. That boy would have been out my classroom.
I'm sorry, Mr. Teacher, you went through that.
and Douglas kept laughing. The other students began screaming and running for their lives. The moment we were alone, my brain finally kicked into survival mode. I jumped out of my chair and ran to the door. Douglas chased after me, but I managed to close the door in his face just in time, without missing a beat. He started trying to stab his way through the door. In fear of myself or anyone else getting hit again, I ran from the door as soon as my coworker came to help. I told them to forget about it and run. Some of them led me to a safe location to hide, but nobody could stop Douglas. He roamed the halls freely, then disappeared. In the minutes after, the school went into total lockdown. It was too dangerous to leave or enter the school until Douglas was found. Those were the longest minutes of my life, wondering if things would work in my favor, or if I was going to bleed out before it was too late. Douglas was arrested, and I was taken to the hospital to get treatment. Douglas was sentenced to 2 years in custody. His lawyer's main defense was that Douglas's autism was to blame, but I don't believe that's all there is to it. Nobody decides they want to be a killer just because they're autistic. Ever since then, I've been recovering physically and mentally. After what happened, I don't think I can ever go back to teaching. A high school student pleaded guilty to the attempted murder of an art teacher in Quebec and was sentenced to 2 years in custody at a youth center and 1 year of surveillance. The teen stabbed a teacher at John F. Kennedy High School in Montreal's St. Michael neighborhood last December. The teacher who was stabbed was 42-year-old Maxime Canul. The school went into lockdown after the stabbing and the student was arrested about an hour later. The stabbing took place on December 9th of 2021 at around 10 a.m., which was witnessed by students who reported seeing a teenager walk into the class, stab Kunul twice and then run away. Kunul suffered an injury to his chest and shoulder, and his wounds were initially believed by paramedics to be life-threatening. He was taken to hospital and had to undergo surgery. A spokesperson for the ambulance said Kunul was lucky to be alive. The lawyer representing the teen said there had been a lack of support services at the school for several years, and there were problems related to autism spectrum disorder that brought him to having a deformed vision of reality of what was going on. Kunul said afterward that he is considering leaving the profession after 16 years of teaching.
I'm lost for words.
Doug, let me tell you this. Come closer. If I was your teacher and you walked towards my desk with a weapon, I kid you not, you are a child, and I will send you to be a child of God, or whoever you believe in, a child of Satan. But best believe you will not pick up another knife, not to cut a piece of cake, not to slice a piece of butter, a piece of bread, nothing. To cut a pancake, a pork chop, a steak, or anything. Because if you did, that will be the worst decision you ever made, Doug. But after 2 years, so you should be out now. And your spectrum, your autism spectrum, should be more rationalized now, and you should be able to comprehend fiction from reality. So, I hope you're doing well, Doug. I hope you got the help that you so rightfully needed. And so, with that being said, on to the next video.
But my thing is, why they even have him in the classroom with regular children?
They wanted to integrate the classroom so that they can...
Well, they see they can't do that.
Well,
I understand that, but they can't do that. They don't think like how regular children think. They go through different things versus regular children. Not saying regular children don't go through anything, but not like autism or any other child that has a disorder. The signs was there, really. The signs was there, though.
yeah. This is Propel water, too.
Yeah, good.
Kiwi strawberry.
Lockdown, lockdown. This is an emergency alert. Please follow lockdown procedures. Go into the nearest room or building.
About 7 years ago, I was in my sophomore year in high school. Everyone knew about these two kids named Bobby and Jay. Bobby was the jock type, popular and charismatic, but he was a real dick, and he always had his friends around to gas him up. Jay was the polar opposite. He was a loner, and rough around the edges in more ways than one. Rumor has it that the pair had beef with one another. At the start of the school year this all happened. Bobby popularized picking on Jay. He would make fun of Jay in front of crowds of people, posted heinous things about him online, and somehow made it cool to be an unrelenting asshole to this one kid in particular. Now, that's not to say Jay was totally submissive and innocent. Rather, his attempts at
Look, you all, it's not cool to be a bully.
Ain't.
All bullies are going to eventually meet their bully. And that's coming from me, Daddy Abram. And that's not the truth. That's the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
defending himself were usually counterproductive. His willingness to fight coupled with his lack of skills or athleticism made their confrontations a source of school-wide entertainment. The way it went was that Bobby would stop Jay in the halls and start insulting him. Jay could never clap back or just walk away, so he'd square up to fight. After he got baited, Bobby and his friends would jump him. I'll admit, I watched a few of these fights myself and wanted to help Jay. not to fight with him, just pull him out. I felt bad always seeing him outnumbered and rooted against, but then again, I didn't want to be the next victim, so I would just watch like everyone else. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of it. It was after school on a Friday.
See, people that are bullies, they have problems going on at home where they actually they go through so much stuff at home, and they have to have a let out when they meet other people and wants to pick on them.
Yep.
So, like I said, it's not cool being a bully.
I
It's
hate
not fun
bullies.
picking on someone that's smaller than you, because it's always going to be a bigger person.
And then it took 3 of them,
Yeah, stomping on his head like that.
and everybody was around seeing it. That's crazy.
I remember stopping by the grocery store near school for a snack and a drink. As I was looking
HSP mark.
We know.
around, I saw Bobby and his friends picking on Jay again. They had him cornered in the entrance to the bathrooms at the back of the store. Nobody else was around to watch or help, just me. So I finally spoke up for Jay, only it didn't turn out the way I hoped.
Leave me alone! I don't want to do this! Come on, pussy, let's run the fade! No! Hey, don't you guys ever get bored of kicking this kid's ass? Stay out, loser. Unless you're here to make it more interesting. I'm just saying, 3-on-1 is kinda cringe. Why don't you get in here and even the odds then?
While Bobby and his friends were looking at me, Jay went for a cheap shot and hit Bobby in the face. That's when the other guys immediately jumped the shit out of him. I watched in shock at first, but then it got worse. One of them pulled out their phone and started to record. While dragging him into the bathroom, Jay was kicking and screaming and begging for help. But in the end, he got locked in the bathroom with the bullies, and I ran off like a coward. By the time I got home, the video of what they did to Jay in there was already doing numbers on Bobby's story. They beat him to a bloody pulp and plastered it all over the internet. On Monday, everyone was waiting to see what Jay's reaction would be. I thought he might not even show up, but he did. The crowd gathered around him as soon as he stepped foot onto campus, but when Bobby appeared, Jay did not show any of his usual emotion. Everyone was waiting for the fight to break out, yet the moment Bobby threatened him, Jay reached into his bag and pulled out a gun. Screams erupted from every direction so loud it was almost deafening. Just as the crowd shifted to run the hell away, Jay fired the gun. The shot was my signal to not look back as I desperately ran, trying to fight my way through the raging stampede of people. I looked for the first place I could hide. That's when I ducked inside a janitor's closet, just as 2 other kids were shutting the door to lock themselves inside with me. We could still hear the pandemonium all throughout the school. Then the lockdown call came.
Wow. Don't be a bully.
Well, I can't say it wasn't coming.
As we waited inside there, all we could do was pray that Jay wouldn't come for us. All I remember was hearing the lockdown alert, people screaming, and my raging heartbeat pulsing through my chest. After a horrific few minutes, everything slowly died out, dwindling to a tense, heavy silence. I then cracked the door open to watch the hallway through the slit. And that's when I saw Jay for the last time. He was running, and still had that gun in his hands. I ducked back in as I heard another shot. I never thought I was going to get out of that janitor's closet alive. But then after a grueling few more minutes, the lockdown was finally lifted. Jay was nowhere to be found. However, the same could not be said for Bobby. His body was discovered right where it had all started that morning. He died before anyone could get to him. When Jay was later arrested, he said that he brought the gun to school for protection, knowing Bobby would try to fight him again. Honestly, I don't know if that's true or not. Sure, Jay was scared and traumatized, but part of me thinks that even if Bobby went up to apologize that morning, he still would have gotten taken out on sight. Sometimes, I think the second shot might have been meant for me. A feud led one student to bring a stolen firearm to a North Carolina high school, and a sophomore classmate ended up dead. Bobby McKeithen, a student at Butler High School, was fatally taken out by Jatwan Craig Cuffey, a freshman, after a fight in a hallway shortly after 7 a.m. on Monday. Jatwan was charged with first-degree murder and held without bail. The suspect painted a story of a scared teen who had been in a fight days prior and brought the firearm to school for protection. The altercation was building up days before the shooting, and that several people knew it might come to a head on Monday. School officials said it was a case of bullying that spiraled out of control. But Bobby's father told reporters that his son was never a bully and that his friends and teachers will confirm that. Allegedly, Jatwan was involved in a fight at a grocery store Friday. He said one of the other boys had a knife. The boys exchanged text messages over the weekend on who won the fight, and there was talk about a new fight. Jatwan then said he didn't want to fight again or get into a fight at school. After the shooting, Jatwan told the police he went to the woods to get the firearm before school because he needed it for protection. Jatwan alleged that at school, Bobby punched him in the face, so he did what he did and then ran to his math classroom. The firearm was in a book bag which a teacher moved aside as the two waited for police.
I was not expecting that.
No, not at all. So we can keep going, but we're gonna cut it right here for right now. So let us know your thoughts on if any of them were scary, any of them were terrifying,
And what you want to see.
Yeah, you all let us know in the comments which recommend a scary video, gaming video, reaction that you want us to do. Just let us know. We'll get to it. We have everything we need to do to try to fulfill the needs of having this channel being one of the greatest channels on YouTube. So again, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that the Avon family is here and we're here to stay. We're gonna make some noise. Just watch one day. So we love you all. We love you all. We love you all. And until next time, peace.